We're underway. This is Kyosho Vintage Cup. Welcome to Bad Time Racing Sport. This is a 10-minute A final. We're at Auckland Indoor Radio Control Car Club. This is round 4 or 5 of the 2021 Summer Series. And you might have noticed there, no turn 1 pole-ups. And that's a unique feature of this championship, as the grid is spread across the entire length of the lap. So all the drivers have a little bit of real estate they can drive into themselves with a bit of fresh air. The really interesting part, however, is that it's based on a reverse championship order. So the fast guys are at the back and they have got 10 minutes to make their way to the front. The jeopardy of the situation is that the drivers at the front have to defend it for 10 minutes. So even though you get a bit of a handout if you've had a bit of a bad run in the championship, you've got to defend it for a long time. As we see Jordan Brock here in the black Beetle, looking really tidy through the infield. New fastest lap there to Richard Price in third place. As we see Casey Dawson drop down a few places. So your current leader is Dale Kilger, Brian Jordan, Richard Price. That's your top 3. And let's keep an eye on Alex Cordes, 18 seconds, Chris Cordes, 20 seconds, Gavin Dawson, 25 seconds off the lead. And we got a new race leader, so Brian Jordan has inherited the lead there as Kilger's dropping down. We've got Jordan, Price, Brock are your top 3. And this is the race here for first and second place. As Price just looking good on the infield, yet takes the lead there with a nice move. So new race leader here, Richard Price in the chrome car, takes the lead of the race. What can those behind do to the lead of the race? Price just rolls there. A lot of didn't seem like a particularly fast crash, but they certainly rolled for a little bit there. So we have Brian Jordan back with the lead of the race here. By a tiny margin, but still has the lead. There's Price again through the inside. A nice tight line on the apex. Takes the lead back. Trying to see Richard Price's car just sort of double skipping on the triples. It's a nice way to drive over them. As we see Alex Cordes, big move on Casey Dawson. As they yo-yo through the infield here. Dawson just had a good run, took the wide line, had a big run on Cordes, but didn't quite get the line right, ran out of room. They're at it again. Alex and Casey go up to 3rd and 4th position. Big nosedive there by Alex Cordes in the yellow Beetle. That Beetle's looking really nose heavy, isn't it? Doesn't want to do the jumps too well. The buggy looks a lot smoother over it. So Alex Cordes doing a good job to drive around that. Alex has just been caught up there with Craig Snowden. Nobody's fault, but Cordes does the right thing and waits. It's given a little bit of a buffer to Casey Dawson.
Followed by Richard Price in 2nd place, followed by Casey Dawson in 3rd place.
Gavin Dawson at the back of this queue, 20 seconds off the lead.
6 minutes left.
So with 6 minutes left, he's got to do a bit more to get to the front here. Looks like Dale Kilger's going again after a bit of something might have gone wrong with his car. He was an early leader of the race. He dropped down a few laps, but it's going. Under threat from Price, putting another lap on him. It's Price working his way through the field here.
After 4 minutes,
elbows are out, everybody's working towards that 10-minute mark.
Price in 1st place, followed by Brian Jordan in 2nd place, followed by Casey Dawson in 3rd place.
And Jordan Brock doing a nice thing and giving the leader a bit of room as the leader tangles again. Maybe doesn't need to be so generous next time if the lead gets squandered. Price just needs to be patient to work through the field here. You can see Dawson's 22 seconds off the lead, so having a bit of a tough night. Alex Cordea's up to third place, 14 seconds off this lead, so Price able to maintain a top pace here. Brian Jordan doing a great job. It's a bit more than 2 seconds on screen. We'll see what that lead is when he crosses the line. Yeah, a 5 second lead. So we've got Richard Price, Brian Jordan, Alex Cordeas. That's your top 3. Alex Cordeas still around that 14 second mark as he crossed the line just then. Casey Dawson not too far behind him. Price has rolled it. It's going to give opportunities here to the likes of Alex, Casey and Chris. Let's see what that gap is when it is across the line. So Price still maintaining the lead. As we see Kevin Dawson on his lid, pushing a bit too hard maybe to try and pull in that lead. And Casey Dawson is now up into third, 10 seconds off the lead. So big moves there. Chris Cordeas up to fourth, has overtaken Alex. Alex must have dropped it on that lap at some stage. A three-way accident happening in the infield there with Kilger, Snowden and another car. It's a good little battle here. Although it's not full position, it's always good to get that battle hardness practice in. As Richard Price crossed the line for another lap. Personal best there for Jordan Brock. Actually, Jordan dropped back a fair bit there. He's down into 7th place. He was looking pretty good up until the point where he rolled onto his lid. As Price puts a lap on Kevin Dawson. Some other cars under threat of going a lap down here is Casey Dawson. In 5th place, he's only a few car lengths ahead of the race leader. So let's see if he can maintain momentum and try and pull away from being lapped. Brian Jordan up to 3rd place, so he's got past Alex Cordeas. Great job there by Brian Jordan. Standout driver of the evening, I'd have to say. We did have a 5-minute warm-up race earlier this evening, and we had Chris Cordeas, Gavin Dawson, Richard Price for your top 3. Richard Price, the current race leader, finished 3rd in the warm-up race, but he was significantly faster in the single lap pace. Brian Jordan finished 7th, a couple of laps off the pace, so he's doing a fantastic job now in 4th. Let's see if he can maintain that to the end. As we can see your round 3 winner, Chris Cordeas in 2nd place. He's just lost that. Alex is back up to 2nd place. So just as I was talking them up, they've all lost a fair bit of time. They're down to 20 seconds off the leader. And we've only got 1.5 minutes left in this race. There's little chance they're going to pull in Price here. I think Price is going to absolutely destroy everybody here. He's just snuck a few minutes in without any incident and maintained that lead really well. He's put a lap on quite a few drivers. What a dominant performance here by Richard Price on the mirror machine.
After 9 minutes,
You can see he's taking a little bit more conservatively over the triples there. He's just doing everything he needs to do to win the race. Did a mid 24 second lap in the warm-up race. Everyone else was in the 26 second bracket, so that was the speed difference that Price had. Got his eye in quickly tonight, and he's doing everything right to just maintain that lead around the 20-second mark. He's catching up to Brian Jordan here in 4th place. He's got one more lap to go to win this race.
The top drivers are Richard Price in 1st place, followed by Alex Cordeas.
As This is an absolutely dominant performance here by Richard Price, putting a real stamp on the championship. Drivers are starting to cross the line to finish their race as we follow the race leader to the line here, and well done Richard Price. Absolutely dominant performance there, winning by nearly a lap over the entire field. And second place Alex Cordes. Third place Brian Jordan. Race of the day, Brian Jordan. Have to say.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
Let's bring up the results. Kyosho Vintage Cup A final. Richard Price, your race winner. Fastest lap, takes home the race win, takes home that big winning margin. Second place Alex Cordes, third Brian Jordan. Well done to the podium, well done to everybody that competed. Big thank you to Auckland Indoor Radio Control Car Club. A big shout out to the marshals and the organisers that make it happen. Thanks for watching Bad Time Racing Sport. Stay bad.